things could get a whole lot worse. Ordinary Pakistanis now regard the United States as a more serious threat to Pakistan than India. Anti-Americanism has become particularly virulent within the Pakistan Army, which believes that the U.S. has run roughshod over Pakistani interests. This is important because the Pakistan Army is the only force in Pakistani society strong enough to prevent a jihadist takeover. This is why the civilian politicians who nominally rule the country today have given the Army virtually carte blanche to deal with the threat. Well, my strong sense is that at present the forces of radical Islam do not have the power to take over the state. This is true even if the Lashkar-e-Taiba were to turn against it, although this would certainly make the situation much, much worse. Conversely, the Pakistanis themselves almost certainly lack the ability to decisively defeat all the radical Islamists in their midst, even if they decided to try. There are now simply too many of them. Most worrying to me, probably, is the relentless proliferation of radical mosques and madrasas throughout the country. The Pakistani authorities have been unwilling to move against them out of fear it could lead to widespread violence, which they might not be able to contain. But if the Pakistanis never do anything about the problem, you have to ask yourself, where is it all going to end? Well, the future, I'm afraid, is covered, as so much in that area is, in layers of murk. My instincts tell me that so long as the Pakistan Army remains intact, it may be able to hold off the forces of radical Islam indefinitely. But these forces will continue to pose a threat, not only to Pakistan, but to the rest of the world for some considerable time to come. We'll probably only see an end to it when the radical Islamic ferment that has roiled the Islamic world now for the better part of 3 decades finally comes to an end. And I'm afraid no one, ladies and gentlemen, can tell you when that's going to be.